I mean, we started on ABB, so we did start independent. We knew what independent was before we went to Capitol. It wasn't like we just started with a machine behind us. So I guess I would say it's more of like a 360, just coming back to what we originally knew. Now it's, you know, years later, and there's different ways to, you know, we were pushing a 12-inch on vinyl through Fat Beats. Now it's, you know, you push this through your SoundCloud. It's still the same thing, it's just technology. It's the exact same ideology. If you got a good product and you're willing to push it, it's the same thing as a dude selling drugs. It's always been that with music and rap especially. So it's like, if you got something hot, you know it is, you can get it out to the people by promoting it through shows, through your networks, through whatever. If you get radio spins or get television or any of that, that's all a bonus at this point. Having had experienced a little bit of it and knowing what goes behind it, it takes away a little of the mystique of it. I'm on the radio or I'm on TV when you understand how that actually works, you know what I mean? But for me, I'm still grateful when those pop up. Like we just put out a song with Aloe Black, our single, and you know, Power 106 played it twice back to back or some shit. That was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It was like, yo, I think it's dope, but it hasn't even been something that's been an aspiration of mine these last years. I've just been about recording, getting to the fans, rocking the show, making sure I kill the show. That's the main thing. And then from there on else, whatever it leads to. You know. I'm just left side of the brain person. You know what I'm saying? I don't have much else. Everything else. I mean, originally I was a baseball player when I was a kid, so I'm a little athletic from back in the day, and that carries on to everything I do, maybe the way I move or whatever. But for the most part, I'm just like graffiti, you know, beat making, rapping, all things that are creative things. So it's easy for me to, now photography, you know, a lot of people, they say, oh yeah, I don't have to do rap because I could do this, that, and the third. But when you actually try to go do this, that, and the third, you realize how much you've given to this, and it's, to get good at anything, you have to put in those hours, you know? So for me, it's just, I do things that I don't realize, that I don't realize I'm doing, like taking photos on Instagram, getting up early to do it. It's for the love of it, but then eventually it might lead to something the same way we were just making beats in the garage and that led to being here or whatever. How I describe myself would probably be just everything regarding left side of the brain activities. You know, I'm over there with it. Ironically, I live on the left coast. I'm over there. My man Blueprint said, you know, people don't fall off, they just get uninspired. Rappers don't fall off, they just get uninspired. It's like the realest shit, because it's like you don't forget how to rap. It's just life comes in and you get a kid and bills ain't right and different things happen where you used to be able to dedicate so many hours of your day because you didn't have bills or you lived at your parents' house or whatever. Now you just can't dedicate as much time to it because other things are in the way, and it's not your fault. Once again, it's just life kicks in, and if you can't dedicate 8 hours, well, somebody 19 or 20, they can, you know, and so they're gonna take your spot. It's not that you fell off, it's just you left more room open for someone else to come in, you know what I mean? And that happens. I see it happen all the time, because a lot of my homies who got older are still really sharp, killing shit. It's just they don't have the time to dedicate it, and then that leads from the passion falling off a little bit. But it ain't that they lost their craft, it's just they're just not lifting as much as they used to, you know what I mean? And so it works out like that. I just want to be one of those people who is like always stay creative and moved up. If we're talking about directors of photography or album, it's like my Instagram page. I look at my old photos at the bottom of it and they're like over edited and there are too many filters on them, and I didn't really know it. There was no focus. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I look back and I would never erase them. I love the innocence of them and I love what they represent, you know, and I get to the top of my page and you can see the curve of evolution. So like the photographies help me shape it, the same thing as the music. I just want to see it go like that. Like, yeah, I just want it to be like an up curve of evolution, and then if I feel like that curve it stops moving up, just chill the fuck out.